So we're back in the building celebration. It's not as busy in here as I thought it was gonna be, man. So let's make it. We're in the sneaker section. We're about to comb through the hash wall, see what's popping. And by the way, they got 30% off. Oh, we're seeing these shoes a lot, but if you guys been subscribed to my channel for at least the last 2 days, you will see where you can get this shoe super cheap. Oh, it's $59.97. Oh, snap, I might take that back. $41 for these LeBrons? That's crazy. I gotta pick these GT cuts up. By the way, how much is these? 119. But this pair is hitting for $41.99 before tax. That's crazy. And I take that back. These are now the cheapest I have ever found them. $50 was crazy at the clearance store, but for $41 in this factory store, that's a better deal. That's the first shoe we found. We got some Vapor Max. These are the plus 210, damn. But anyways, the discount is 30% off. Some Bread RMs, 109 with 30. We got some LeBron denims. These are 99 with 30. I actually like this colorway as well. How much is this joint? 99 with 30% off. But then we found a pair of 21s. Are these the 21s or 20s? Oh, these are the 20s, 139.97. I remember the first time I ever seen this shoe was at this spot. More LeBrons. Now, I'm not sure the price of this. I think it might be hit for retail. These are the 21s. I actually like this color as well. This is something I most definitely would hoop on the court with. Don't think they want 200 for this. I want to say it is discounted. We'll find that out here shortly. I'm finding more LeBrons. Crazy. Now, these I most definitely would hoop on the court with. But there's no discount or reduced pricing or sticker price on that shoe. Nope, that don't has a sticker. Yep, find the sticker price. Sitting for $99.99. What's up, bro?
Watch your videos all the time.
I appreciate it.
I didn't even realize.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. Most def, man. Thank you for supporting, bro. Damn, LeBrons are everywhere. These are probably hitting for $79.97 because that's the price everywhere in every factory store I have visited. More of the 20, $139.97, and we're getting to bigger sizes, guys. So be patient before we get to my size and your size. We got some Witness. These are the black joints. I know a lot of you guys like your comfy walkers. There's a whole section full of them. These are selling for $97. These are the Pegasus 2005. The Pegasus 2005 and the Pegasus Wave looks similar. And these are also the 2005 Pegasus. Unless you live in Florida, I'm not sure who's looking for slides, but they got you. $55 for these black ones. I want to say I found these cheaper elsewhere. And as always, if you want to know where you can find items like that cheap, you got to hit that subscribe button and follow my channel. I'll be dropping like 2 or 3 shorts a day along with long form video like this, educating you guys and inform you along the way as I shoot these vids. So don't sleep on these videos. They're super helpful. These are the P6000 SEs. These are the DNs. And I also show you guys shoes that I may not care for, like these Chaos, which I actually own, but I had to return them. Now these are the Pegasus Waves. $124.99, now that's swappy. Now I do like the colorway. This is kind of clean. One thing I don't like about the Pegasus Wave is that outsole. It's more like a terrain trail style shoe. And these are the 2005. Similar outsole, but it's kind of hard to tell the difference. Obviously the silhouette, similar by design cue with the wave ridge on the lateral side. You have it here too. You have the long swoosh. You have the short swoosh with few incremental differences, but there are 2 different shoes. Waves, 2005s, and they're probably wear the same as well. So we're gonna take a break from the hash wall and take a look at some clothing. We're gonna look for Tech Fleece to see if they have anything crazy and affordable. And the Tech Fleece over here, do you have the heather gray top? These are $135, and they also have the heather gray bottom, and they're not drawstring or parachute cord. They're a tapered seam Tech Fleece, which is dope. They have them in heather gray. I don't see no other colors. Oh, I'll take that back. They also have them in black as well. Price though, the price is $135. So that's not on sale. And I'm guarantee you these pants are not on sale. They're $115. And that's because we're in fall, we're creeping up on winter, and you already know these joints are going to sell through. Hence the reason why I always preach, buy your winter gear in the summer and your summer gear in the winter. Save a lot of money. Despite they're not on sale and it is the season for that type of product, you're gonna have to pay almost retail. That's where I come in. This is where I help. Well, technically we help each other. You watch these videos, I'm gonna provide you value. And the value I provide you is how to save money and how to shop more affordably to get the products you need and the price you're willing to pay. This is going for $30, and so is this black one. Don't ask me how I got this without a hanger because it's literally no hangers. Oh, here we go. I'm tripping. $30 for middleweight crew neck. I ain't mad at it. However, I like my sweaters heavy. This ain't gonna do it for me. There's something else I want to show you. They do have basketball shorts. I like the design of them, but like I told you guys in the past, the quality is not there. They're supposed to be like a diamond cut. Definitely run small above the knee. However, they are guapi. They're 40, but you're gonna get 30% off. Go in the basketball section. They got the LeBron next. 155, man, that's guapi. These are the Genesis. I'm not understanding why this shoe. These shoes be going for way more money than the signature shoe. And here's a non-signature shoe. These are the next, and these are going going for 90. This is going for 80. And this used to be additional 30% off of $85. So this used to be additional 30% off. It was $84.97 with 30. You got the Witness. These are the Jaw 2s for $75. Hard Eyes. I can't believe it took me so long to realize the homie number is 12 because I never understood why it was 12 a.m. on the back of the hill. That's crazy. And this is guapi. There's no way you should be paying retail for some Jaws. 85 for the black pair. The Pepsi joints is 85. These are 74. Nah, I have definitely seen this for a whole lot cheaper. It's pulled up on the LeBron 22, 140. We got to do better. We got to do better. Anyways, this is supposed to be the Comfy Walker section. Maybe, maybe not. A lot of shoes that seems familiar, but I know nothing about. These are the Nike Cities. There's so many different colors and they're super affordable. However, you go from $50 to $94. That's crazy. It seems like majority of them in the 90s. Like even this color is 94, 94. More of the casual walkers. These are the downtowns. 115 for it, and these are the Uptowns, 115 for it, and there's 2 rows of the white. Now this shoe really ever get discounted, and you'll find these shoes in every factory store you visit. The only time I've seen these shoes discounted is at the Loop, and it's very rare, and usually they're small sizes. So much so, even the B grades don't get discounted. The suede joint is 90, not a fan of it, and then we get into the Dunks, 90 for it, 90 for it. The Pandas is hitting for a cool 100. That's sight to see. These are not gonna be moving at this price, unfortunately. Artisanal Team Red, they're going for 90. The 2005s, I see more waves and I do see the 2005. Here's a black pair, $124.99. And the black pair usually stay at retail. Whether it's the Pegasus, whether it's the Vomeros, any black Nike Comfy Walker, it's gonna be almost at full value. The LTD 3s, 70, wow. This came down quite a bit. I ain't mad at the price. And a whole bunch of other outlet Air Maxes that you really won't see in foot traffic sites. You got the T-Dubs for 90. I like that colorway, but not the shoe. Then you got the Vapor Max, 109.97. It's not bad. I actually bought one of my Vapor Maxes from this store, and it was like 70 beans, which is crazy. Probably less than that. Then you got the 2017s. We found these in the clearance store for roughly around 100. But this pair is 119. Is this the platinum? No, it's a light bone. This is the platinum. This one's 100. Yep, pure platinum. 100 beans for the 2017s. The khaki joint, it's also 119. The navy blue. Then you got the DNAs for 169, which is crazy because you can find almost every color of the DNAs in the Nike clearance store for way less than that. I will even argue you can get them for this price. You can also find these joints in Ross probably for a little bit less, but they're here with the box intact if you look and pay reduced pricing of $85. You got these for 70. There's another khaki shoe. These are 270s. You know what's crazy about the khaki shoes? The khaki shoes for the Air Max is always cheaper. Always a better deal than the blacks and the other colorways, especially the whites. For example, here's a 270 that is white and is $134.99. And this shoe is more liable to get dirtier quicker than this. Same tech, just different colorway, but it's more money. Here goes the blue pair, $134.99. You think I was lying about black shoes? Here's another one, $134.99. Whether it's an Air Max 270 or the Pegasus Waves or the Vomero 5s, they're gonna be full retail, guys. $134 for this pair. Here's another one, Air Max 90, all black, $130. Now let's take a look at the Heat Wall. All 3 recent release Jordan 1s is in the building. The Shadow Backboard, the Self-Expression, and the Reimagined 1 UNCs. These are hitting for $139.99. The Self-Expression hitting for the same exact value, and you got the shadow backboards, which is not reducing in price. They're holding on to their value. It's almost like they're stock. I'm curious to see what size this is. This is a size 11. I'm looking for a second pair, and I want to get my second pair from an outlet like this with additional discounts. I want to pay below retail for my second pair, but I'm still looking for my first pair of these. Need them to be $100. That's my goal, and I need it with the box intact. And these Self-Expressions pretty much is a gimmick for me. So if I find below $100, like maybe like 70 beans, I'll buy it box intact. And I'll probably do a little customization because this black layer can be peeled off to expose different colors, just like you see in the piping of the swoosh, and also this piping of back heel as well, even down to the toe box. We got some rare airs. These are 160. We even got the Kobe's in the building. These are going for 190. What size is this? Size 12, my size. Wish it was discounted. We got the Crave Stone for $160. And what's even crazier is we got these Jordan 3s. Have y'all seen these yet in person? I think they might be still sitting on Nike. It's supposed to be like some Mexican shoe. So guys, we got our hands on the Jordan 3. Who was able to provide me the one that's in the back. It's not tied to the shelving. Anyways, got them in hand. I don't know too much about this shoe outside. It's like Mexican culture, something to do with mass. I didn't have time to research it, but they recently came out, and I think they were guapi too. What's the suggested on this? $230, guys. $230. There's a whole bunch of different materials on here. It's very smooth leather. Could be patent leather, and then they do have some sewed and cut leather on the side panels, both medial and lateral side. They have some texture leather, whether it's a reptile, ostrich, don't know. It's different. It's cool cool, but there's a lot going on. I get it, part of somebody's heritage and culture, so it's really not for me. You do have the gold eyelets as well, and the Jordan Jumpman on the tongue, and then have a stitch Jordan ear on the back heel. $230 is the price, and it's sitting here on the heat wall in a Nike factory store. So this had to be a return. Now, would you guys cop this? Comment down below. Will you rock this as well? Definitely a Cinco de Mayo shoe. Oh, and by the way, this is the box if you guys never seen it in person. Well, technically it's not in person, but it's online. Before I get out of here, they do have black tongue 5s, the fire reds for $215, which is retail, and they got the Red Air 3s, which has been reduced to $114. I do believe those are GS though. Make our rounds back to the Jordan section, because I'm sure I didn't show that. Matter of fact, I remember with a certainty that I did not show these. Here they go, the Air Jordan for Mama years for $170. You guys know I already copped this shoe, and I got mine super cheap. Clearly way below retail. Retail is not this, by the way. This is reduced at $170. They got the 2 1/3s. You got the green colorway, the UNC colorway, and one pair I recently saw in the Nike factory store on International Drive. They had this first sighting of it. I think it's a dope shoe. Love the colors, that rolled pipe and pops along the back heel. This is something I would rock, to be honest with you, which goes to show that colorways make a shoe. Then we got this colorway as well. This is 90. You got the gray joints, 109. You got some Air Jordan 1 lows. This is 100. Those are 100. And what I like about this low is that the material they use is very soft and malleable. 100 beans for it. And then you got this pair that came from a countdown pack, but they turned the mid into a convertible. My gripe is that outsole, which I have spoke in several different videos about. Definitely suede toe box region. The box is cool as well for those collectors who are looking for something different. This is a cool shoe. 100 beans, and the gold metallic ones for $109. You already know I have covered this shoe to nauseum, and we have seen these in the factory store and clearance store. Clearance store is the cheapest I have seen them thus far. And if we bend the corner, this is the Team Jordan aisle. Really not much going on over here. You do got a whole bunch of RMs for $130. These are $90. This is $80. And my favorite colorway of all the RMs is this color, that UNC in gray. I like that. 99 beans for it. We have seen these at other outlets as well. This is Jordan 6 ring. I have to ask you a question because I'm working on the video talking about all Fuse Jordans. So I pretty much want to know what you guys think about the Air Jordan Fuse. We got the 2 1/3s. We got the 6 rings. We got the MVPs. Is this something y'all collect as well? I'm so curious to hear your opinions. Stay tuned to that video. I'm currently working on it, doing a little research. See what other shoes that Jordan have fused together that they're selling to us for more money than the retros. While we're on the subject, does this count the Spizak glows? Also comment down below, let me know a list of hybrid Jordan retro shoes that I can cover. I already mentioned 3. Let me know if there's more out there that I did not mention. Got the Whatnot 4s. That's crazy. Keeping it moving. Nothing to see here. And I'm only showing this because a lot of you guys mentioned, show the Team Jordans, show the substitutes. So here you go. These are the MVPs. And I always mention that this location also had the refurbished section. So we're going to take a look and see what's popping in the refurbished section. It is towards the end of this aisle. These are 84 with 30% off. We also got these, what they're called LD 1000. There goes those LeBrons again, which I like. Size 10.5, 99. You're getting 30% off. Oh, the first sighting of the new love. That's dope to see. What size is this? So curious. Size 12, my size. What do you think they're going for? Retail? So curious. First sighting of a new love in the building. Now, I have seen them in GS sizes, but not in adults. And this is actually my size, size 12. Now, I owned the last release pair, at least I did, and I actually got mine below retail when they came out. Now to see them here, I think they're $135, but you are getting additional 30% off. I believe they're $135. Not $135, they're $130. So your pair will be under $100. However, doesn't come with the lid. It's not ironic in the fact that it's expected to remove the lid when they're pulling the hash wall. It's that this one looked like it was cut, severed from the box. I thought this was a open lid, top lid box, like a Jordan 1 High OG. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can you tell me the price of these? So yeah, even at $140, they're still under $100. Not bad. Just in case you guys don't know, I don't remember me mentioning it, this pair and this pair came together in the countdown pack. Now you can get them separately. However, when they came out, both of them was mids just like this. And then we released this pair, that's in the low. It's the second time they released this pair, and I believe this is the first time this got released in the low. I don't even think they came out in the mid, but we're politely passing on those. And then we get to the refurbished section. The refurbished sections are getting very slim, to be fair, in different locations. They were spawned on their own dedicated area. Wow, $58 for these joints? For artisanal Team Red? I could have sworn we saw these in the bin. And you get additional 30% off, size 10.5. $58? Good indicator that no one wants dunks. These are $75 for those Air Max 1s. What the price for the RN is $75. These next is $85. And like I mentioned earlier, they're now kind of mushed together with the other shoes, and the sections is not as big like they used to be, unfortunately. Here's another pair of the Dunk Dunks. These are also $58. What would be the final price? Like $57? Let's fact check. Roughly around $51, $52. Oh, by the way, while we was here, one of the homies purchased this shoe off the rack. That's dope to see, man. So we want to see what the women have. That's cool. Whole bunch of Dunks on one low. That's pretty much it. They also got the Kobe's. This is the College Navy for $84. This is the GG for $84. Definitely ain't going to sell. It's been here for a long time. I don't think it's going to budge. They also got the little posit for $129. These are triple whites, but we have seen this shoe everywhere for the exact same price. I also don't think this shoe is going to budge. Some of those prices need to come down. However, we just found some Jordan 4. These are GS 109 for it. Red Air 3s for $114. I forgot what these are called. They came out this year, I believe, as well for $104. A whole bunch of mids. Then we got the one lows for $120. We also got the Reimagined ones for $100. And we also got the black gold metallics for $100 beans. And also the women's hash ball is 30% off. And I always reference the men's, the women, and the kids sizes because they can change within the same building. Matter of fact, I know it changes from different stores because as recording this, the last store I was at had 20% off today. And this store has 30% off. These are the Christmas Jordan 2 lows. Those are 70 and these were 80. And these are the Origins. Now, I also haven't been to the other store today, so maybe they changed it back to 30, but I have seen that where you could visit two stores in the same day and have two different back wall prices. We're still in the GS section. We found the Mellows for $104.99 and we found the Oreo 6s for $105. Oh wow, they got them in PS sizes too as well, which is preschool or public school. So what I noticed is that this shoe that I found in the refurbished section is also in the bin. This pair is $58, right, with additional 30% off, while the pair in the bin is $89.99. Which one would you purchase? The refurbished joint, which is gently worn, or this brand new one that comes with the box? New with box, gently worn with replacement box. Yo, Nike celebration. It was a pleasure. It's dope to see those new loves in the building. We also saw those Jordan 3s that recently came out. I don't know if anyone purchased it. As I was leaving, someone was purchasing it and it was $230. That's guappy. We saw the Rare Airs, the self-expressions, and those Dunks, bro. Sometimes I'll be wondering, the Nike refurbished section, which when it first started was taken off. They even had it online, then Nike paused it. Hopefully they bring it back. Some of the deals are just unbelievable. And sometimes you'd be like, why is Nike selling refurbished shoes for more money than they're selling the signature shoes you can get in the bin a whole lot cheaper? Anyways, I got a dedicated video that I already shot. I need to drop. I'm gonna explain that whole process and my thoughts about it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.